Wow. I wasn't going to come back on here, but I just happened to look up Freddie Freeman and I thought I had to put my opinion out here. I cannot believe after all the things that the Braves went through. I mean, I'd expect that from those three or four people they added on just to get them through to get to see if they win the championship. Freddie Freeman has been there, 10 years, 11 years, whatever, and I was like I said earlier, in one of the other videos, I was expecting, you know, somewhere between 3 to 4 or 5 years, something reasonable. 1 year, you might as well not even sign that. I mean, it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but at the age he's at, it's not worth anything. I mean, and it's not the money is perfect. I believe that. I mean, I would, $18.4 million, whatever. That's a lot of money. The thing is, my problem is the years. You're giving him a year, basically the next season, and then when it's over, well, you're just back on the block again. So what kind of message does that send to anyone when you have worked so hard and stuck through and like I said, every year you're not going to win the championship, obviously, but you've stuck through there and you've done all that. Now you've won the championship, and this fucking Alex Anthopoulos or whatever his name is. Is that all that you're going to offer Freddie Freeman? Come on. I mean, give me a goddamn break. I mean, that is pathetic. I mean, if I'm Freddie Freeman, I do not sign that offer. I tell my agent or whoever's over me, if I'm Freddie Freeman, I tell him to stick that up their ass. If they don't bump up the years, and if they don't bump up their offer, I know they got more than that they could offer him. Money wise, it doesn't sound too bad, but of course you're talking about me. But I definitely bump up the years. Why in the world would anybody sign? Now, if you were talking about somebody 37, 38 years old, I might understand that. But he's several years from that, and he, if he want, and he's told you he wanted to stay with the Atlanta Braves. Three people, even in their speeches, were not told to say anything. Even Freddie went up there and said, "This might get me in trouble, but it ain't gonna get you in trouble. You won't stay at the Atlanta Braves, this motherfucker ought to sign you." This just disappoints me. I mean, and all the hell I usually, a lot of times I give Freddie at times, but he won you a damn championship. Your team went to the World Series. And goddamn, I mean, what more do you want the damn motherfuckers to do? They give you a championship. What, Derek, you can't re-sign it? I know that. But Freddie Freeman is the main person, first baseman. It ain't going to kill them to put 3 or 4 more years on that contract. That's not to say he won't get hurt. He won't be asked to take a day off once in a while. But for God's sakes,
he's got kids.
After all, I mean, the money's fine. The money's fine. My gripe is, why not more? Why not more years? I understand the money. $18.4 million. That's more money than I care to have. I mean, if I had, just imagine if I had $5,000 or $6,000, I'd be wanting to give some of it away eventually. I mean, I couldn't, but it's the insult of how many years is on that contract. A year? Are you fucking kidding me? All them all this time. And I mean, no, he's not won a Gold Glove every year. No, he's not always got the best batting average every year, but you know, he's got a lifetime batting average near almost 300. He's giving you quality. When he's been healthy, he's given you a pretty good quality year. I think the lowest home run total he's ever had, excluding 2010, but you know, from 2011 on up, I think his lowest home run total was like 18. Anything with that to 30-some homers, he's basically give you that, almost 100 RBIs, I think, every year, or a little over, average-wise on that, runs batted in, and there's, you know, he's a good doubles machine. I've checked that out. He's top 10 in most of the categories you need him to be in as far as the Braves go. You know, like I said, he's not going to, you know, nobody's going to expect him to get, you know, any records like Hank Aaron's or anything. But, I mean, if he could get up there in the top 4 or 5, maybe even top 3, you know, in some of the categories, if he played 5, 6, 7 more years, that would be great. I mean, you don't get a Chipper Jones. You don't get Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz. You know, those 6 or 7 years we had David Justice. You don't get a guy like him every day. You know, Javi Lopez. I could go on and on and on with people. We've had people come through there. Brian McKinn, Jeff Francoeur. You know, what in the freaking hell are they going to do if he does? And I hope he doesn't take that off. That is an insult to what Freddie Freeman has done for the Braves. Like I said, I have given my criticism of him a lot of times because, you know, most time when I ain't watching, he doesn't seem to. He does seem to do a little better when I ain't watching most time, and then when I am watching most time, he doesn't seem to do as good. But it's just the game itself, you know, that I chose to watch. And although, like I said, the last couple of years I hadn't watched him a whole lot, but I have, you know, pretty well give them, you know, I wanted to see him win this World Series. And so, you know, and I'm going to watch him try to starting this year, trying to give that virus thing enough time to get over with so they'll change the rules back to what they need to be. But that is an insult to Freddie Freeman. That they would only think of him. And they said qualifying offer. Well, my God, could you not make it at least 2 or 3 years? 1 year is all you're going to give him. 1 year. He signs that contract, he's a dead duck in by the time the season's over again. Why would he sign that? Nobody in the fucking planet would sign that. Now, like I said, you were talking about somebody in their late 30s. You know, I can understand. Freddie's got several years left. Barring something bad happening to him or some health scare comes back up or something. But I cannot believe this. No, I would not sign that. In no way. It's an insult. I don't, you know, he probably wouldn't be like me exactly, but I'd turn him down. Just simple. No way you gotta do that. Huh. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Now, you can kiss Freddie Freeman goodbye if that's all they're going to offer him. Well, I guarantee you he won't sign that. Huh. I don't even know the guy. But I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't sign it. Not even for the money. I'd want more years. He deserves to be there. He deserves, anybody in his position deserves to be there. He's got over 1,700 hits, which I would have expected a little bit more, but, if he stays there 2 or 3 more years, if he were to get a better offer, I'd even go for 3 or 4, But 1 year, that's stupid. I mean, I could see 3 or 4 years. If you didn't want to give him 7, give him about 3 or 4, and give him a little bit more time. If he starts getting where he doesn't perform up to what you expect, then okay, I could see then making a trade or something. But you're not even going to give us guy at least 2 or 3 years on the contract. You're just going to give him a whole season, and he'll be right back on the. That's not right. And no. But like I said, that shows you don't want to win another championship if you're going to give offers like that. You've got money to blow. Come on, Braves. Do better than this. Braves front office is a joke. They're going to hand out shit like that. Oh, they're going to be some smart. Well, you ain't the one over there. I know I'm not. But if I'm going to insult Freddie like that, why in the world would I want to play for a team that ain't going to offer me nothing? I mean, they offered him, well, Lord, what was it, 8 years ago? Whatever that was, they gave Freddie, of course, Alex wasn't on. I don't think he was in the front office. I think it's somebody else. But they gave him an 8-year deal. Well, you got to give him 5 or 6 years. I wouldn't have given him, probably no more than that. But I gave him something that was secure and where he would have to worry at the end of the year. Because if you sign this deal, you're going to be at the same place you are now. That's not doing you any good. He can't get comfortable. He can't feel comfortable. He's going to have this in the back of his mind. If he doesn't perform up to the expectations of one of these goofballs in the front office, then he's going to be up shit creek.
Oh, no. Sorry, I had milk.
Okay.
Had milk. Can you watch her?
Watch who?
Dorothy, or do you want me to take her?
I don't know what you want to do.
I want to try to take her with me.
Better ask her again.
You want to stay here with Daddy and sleep when Mommy's gone? She's already asleep.
Well.
No, we're leaving here. She's asleep.
All right.
Can you watch her?
Uh-huh.
We'll start hanging out, so I'm going to be there by 1.
Okay.
Oh, I love you.
Love you too, hon.
It takes me a while to get up.
Did you take your phone? Or?
You want to take my phone?
Well, that way if you need something.
Okay.
I'll try to turn it on.
Cool.
I think it's already.
Because it takes me a while to get up there. I'm going to go see what they can do about it.
Okay.
Oh, I love you.
But anyway, I'm going to get off here, though. But I thought that was an insult to Freddie Freeman. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I might post an updated video if I find out more. All right. See you later. I can't believe